Okay. Okay, can we? Okay. So, like I said, Happy New Year, everyone on this call. And I'm sure we'll have so many goals for this year. We wrote those goals down on our vision board, and we are hoping to smash it, achieve those goals, right? And of which most of them are actually financial, right? So, for those joining the call, for those on the call, remember I said you are actually going to be getting trade signals for free, right? I have some coaches on this call, amazing, amazing coaches on this call, coaches that are actually going to be, helping you make money, with your smartphone, right? These coaches are actually going to, you have to stay to the end of this call because we have two amazing coaches on this call that are going to be giving you ways you can actually make money on your phone without even risking, should I say, without you paying subscription fees or paying for trade signals, right? So yes, also I'll be showing you all, how we get to, make money with our smartphone. So I just want to just take 2 minutes of our time to show you how or what you can actually achieve, right, with this 30 days trading challenge, right? All you just need to do is fund your trading account. Fund your trading account, the money belongs to you. You're in full control of the money, right? And just take trade signals and multiply those money or make money for yourself, right? So I just want to take 1 second or 1 minute of your time to show you guys how easy it is for you to actually make money with our team, right? So I'm going to be sharing my screen and I will taking you guys to my trading group, right? I just want you guys to see how easy it is to make money. Then I'll bring up my amazing coach, right? So yes, let me just take you guys to my group. Okay, so let me share my screen right now and then show you guys how we made money with our phones, right? So share. Okay, all right. So if you can see my screen, please put a 1 in the chat box. If you can see my screen, please put a 1 in the chat box. If you can see my screen, please put a 1 in the chat box. Then we go on with what we're doing. Can we all see my screen? All right. Okay, Tessie. Okay, so this is my trading community, and I want you guys to see something, right? For those thinking that trading will actually disrupt their activities or would interfere with their job, maybe you have a 9 to 5 job or you're a student and you think that trading Forex, will disrupt your job or it will interfere with what you're doing. I just want to see you to see that this is 3 a.m. this morning and a trade signal was called on the group. And if you can calculate how much was made today, right? Early in the morning, as early as 3 a.m. or 4 a.m., you can see this $93 times 3. This is almost $300, right? This is almost $300 was made just this early morning, right? And you can see some of my mentees, this lady made over $10 just by copying and pasting the street as early as 4 a.m. And as you can see here, it's not who is working by 4 a.m. You can actually be done making money, maybe in like $10 to $50 as early as 4 a.m. And you can continue with whatever you're doing. You can go with, that full-time job or your studies. It doesn't disrupt it, right? This is another person that made $6, right? You can see how easy it is. Just $6, copy and paste, and that's it. Then another trade was dropped as early as 6 a.m. And you can see here, as early as 6 a.m., you can see TP1 has hit, TP2, TP3. This is very, very easy. Once you join our trading community, we taught how to take all these trades. Very, very easy. 1 minute, you're done. This is a lady that made over $20, right? She made over $20 just this morning. You can see how open it is. This one made 60. You can see profit at the extreme right, $68 and it's $1. right? That's a total of $140. Another person made over $39, right? And then another person made over $20. This is how very easy it is to copy and paste and make money, right? So I've shown you guys how easy it actually is to, trade and make money with my team, right? Very, very easy, very simple, right? So I'll be bringing up an amazing person to this call. I'll be bringing up an amazing person to this call. And trust me, you want to stay and listen to him because he's going to actually show you how you can actually make money for yourself, right? So I'll bring up Mr. Rajan on this call, right? Guys, please, you're going to drop some fires on this call because this guy is actually a 27-year-old man. And to be honest, he has been an affiliate with PU Prime, our trading broker, for the past 5 years. Not only that, he has been earning multiple six figures for this past 5 years. And also, guys, 27 years old, and he has bought over 2 properties in Dubai just last year. Last year was 2025. And this 27-year-old man has actually acquired 2 properties in Dubai and is investing more this year. Trust me, if he's investing more this year, you and I want to also invest with him, right? And he's also taking care of his whole entire family financially. This is just someone that is 27 years old. How old are you, right? How old are you? And how old is he? So if you can do this, right, why having just one head, you and I can do this, right? So Mr. Rajan, please, if you're on this call, hi. Mr. Rajan, if you're on this call, please take it away. Thank you so much, sir, for, bringing out time, to see this opportunity, right? We appreciate you. We appreciate what you're doing for us. So I'm going to make you host and you can take the call away. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much, Gloria, for your lovely and kind words. I appreciate it so much. Good evening, ladies and gents. Massive thank you to you all for taking the time out, your busy schedule to come onto this call today. But yes, for those of you that don't know me, my name is Rajan. I'm 27 years of age, and I got introduced to the industry of trading around 8 years ago. And it was a call like this that completely transformed my life. And I know for some people, or for most people, their goal is time freedom and financial freedom. So 8 years ago, my personal goal was I wanted to help my parents financially, to give them a better life and, give them more time freedom. So that was my goal. And this opportunity that I'm going to share with you guys today gave me the opportunity to do it. And it's not necessarily a get rich quick scheme, but one thing I will say is that it is get rich. So what I'm going to do for you guys, I'm going to share my screen and demonstrate how simple and easy it is for you to be able to place a trade in the trading markets. Now, if you're new to trading, you've never done trading before, that's completely fine. I'm going to show you how easy it is to take advantage of a $6 trillion a day industry whereby we are trading in the price of gold. So I'm going to turn off my camera and I'm going to share my screen to give you guys an example of how trading works. And just to give you guys a rundown, we're in the industry of Forex, foreign exchange. As opposed to dealing with currencies like, let's say, the pound, euro, yen, dollar, we're dealing in the industry of trading gold. So we're trading gold against the US dollar online to make a profit. Now, if I share my screen, give me 1 second. Okay. Share screen. Hopefully, you guys can see my screen. If not, if you could put a message in the chat box if you can't. Just put a 1 in the chat box if you kindly can. You can see my screen. Can everyone see my screen? Okay, perfect. Wonderful. Thank you very much. Thank you. So we use an app called MetaTrader 4. Now, this app is going to allow you to be able to trade the market. Now, initially, if you're new to trading, you can start with a demo account for you to be able to practice and learn how to trade. But if I click onto the app MetaTrader 4, what you see here, XAU USD, that means the price of gold against the US dollar. So this is what we trade. Now, as a beginner, you're not going to know when is the correct time to buy and sell in the market. So we have a group chat whereby we're telling you when is the correct time to buy and sell in the market. Now, hopefully, the screen shouldn't be blacked out. If you could see this Telegram group, just put a 1 in the chat box if you can see this. Oh, perfect. You can see it, right? Perfect. Wonderful. Thank you very much. So if I click onto this group chat, you're going to get notifications throughout the day to tell you when is the correct time to buy and sell. So let's say, for example, they're sending between 2 to 5 trades a day. You don't need to take all 2 to 5 trades a day. You could just take 1 or 2 to compound and build your trading account. So if we take one example here at 1:43 p.m. today, it said gold buy now. Now, what you've got to concentrate on is the 2 figures that they've given. The SL, it stands for stop loss. This is your safety net. If you lose the trade will close in a small loss because, of course, trading involves risk. So let's say, for argument's sake, you had £100 and you're willing to risk £3 or £4. It will just close in a loss if it doesn't go in the correct direction. So we're buying here. So if the market goes down, we're going to just close in a small loss. So the SL, which is 4585. So if I go to MetaTrader 4 and I find the price of gold, what I'm gonna do once it loads, I'm gonna click a new order. Now in the red line, I'm gonna put that number 4585. So in this red line, I'm gonna put 4585. Now in the green line, this is the take profit, short for TP. Now, if the market moves in the correct direction, meaning you're buying and the market moves up, you're going to make money. Now, if it reaches your target and you're not on your phone, it will close automatically in a profit. So the TP given is 4598. So 4598. I'm just going to check the group just in case you guys can still see my screen and everything. Okay, perfect. So the number that I've put is 4598. And I've got both of these numbers from the Telegram group chat. So they're giving me the signal. They're telling me, okay, buy now or sell now. And here are the figures that you need to input into your trading application. Now, underneath, it will say sell by market or buy by market. Now, in this example, we're being told to buy now. So all you simply do is hit the buy button and straight away you'll be entered into the market for a buy. Now the market is open 24 hours, five days a week. Okay. So you can trade anytime you like during that 24-hour, 5-day period. Now you can put forth, I would say, 20 minutes a day, half an hour a day for you to be able to participate in this industry. And an opportunity like this shouldn't affect your current commitments. I know for some of you on this call, you're working professionals, you've got children, you've got other responsibilities, but this is an opportunity whereby just by putting forth a bit of time each day, you can learn a skill that can pay you for life. And I really want to show you guys something really interesting. And this is the compound interest calculator, how much you can potentially earn in trading. So I'm going to turn off my video again, and I'm going to share my screen to give you guys an example. Share entire screen. Oh, there we go. So let's have a look at this example. Daily compound. I'm here in the UK, so I'm using pound as my base currency. Let's say, for example, I started with £200. And actually, when I started trading 8 years ago, I actually started with £100. But I'll just use 200 as an example for today. Now, let's say, for example, daily, you're growing between 1 to 3% on your money per day, which doesn't seem like a lot at the beginning, but stick with me. So daily, let's put 3% a day over 1 year, because we're looking at this as a long-term business, and include all days of the week. No, because the market is open Monday to Friday. Now, if you're starting with a capital of £200 and you're growing 3% a day over 1 year, not including all days of the week, how much do you think that would be in 1 year? I was blown away. I actually thought it would be something like £10,000 or £15,000. But if I click calculate, it equates to nearly 500,000. And you can do this, you could check this on the website, Compound Interest Calculator. If you type that into Google, and you can input the figures of how much you wish to start with, and it will give you a breakdown. If you keep scrolling down, it will give you a breakdown January all the way up to December of how much you can potentially earn in this industry. And even if in 1 year you don't hit 500,000, even with losses, with days that you don't trade, what if you made, I don't know, £20,000? What if you made £10,000? It's still a lot of money just by starting with such a small amount of capital. And the power of trading, ladies and gents, is in compounding. So just by simply growing your account between 1 to 3% a day is extremely, extremely powerful. Now, I don't want to take up too much more of your time, but I want to introduce another incredible, another inspiring lady on this call, someone that I've known for a very long time, and she's been able to empower and inspire so many women in the industry of Forex trading. And when I met this lady, when she was trading, I was blown away by her results, by her passion, even coming from a background of wedding planning. And to see her today absolutely smashing the industry of trading, even till today, I'm still so inspired by her results, what she does, what she stands for, and what she's achieving. So I want to welcome onto this call a very dear friend of mine, Rupa Palmer. I'm going to make her the host. Give me 1 second. Uh, Rupa Palmer. There we go. Make host. There you go. Rupa, you're now the host.
Thank
Welcome to the call.
you. Wow, thank you so, so much. That's insane. I use the compounding, but when you see figures like that, you just think like it blows your mind because we really underestimate what we can do in a year. It seems like, oh, a year, that's such a long time. But as Rajan said, what if you did that, even if you did a half of that, if you did a small percentage of that, that's absolutely huge. So I just want to say thank you so much for sharing that, Rajan. And Gloria, Coach Gloria, of course, she's someone that I have worked very, very closely with for so many years now, and an absolute powerhouse woman. If you want to win in this industry, you want to win, in trading, this is a woman that you need to be connected to for sure. So thank you so much for having me on here. I can still see, Rajan, I can still see your screen as the main screen. Let me just change my view, maybe.
But what's
I don't know. It's okay. Anyway, I'm gonna share my screen regardless.
for me,
So
you're the main screen, by the way.
oh, okay. That's fine, no problem at all. So, yes, ladies and gents, look, let me give you a little bit of my background, okay? So, I have actually been in trading, well, 11 years ago. 11 years coming from a wedding planning background, working in corporate event management. I was so sick and tired of giving my hours to somebody else to make their dreams come true. I was like, why am I killing myself, making ends meet, just about surviving, only paying my bills, having a little bit of spending money at the end, and not really making my dreams come true with the money that I was earning? So I said, there's got to be more. There's got to be something else I can do that's going to create generational wealth. And ladies and gents, I want you to write this down because, as Rajan said, this is not a get rich quick program, get rich quick scheme, but it's a get wealthy for life scheme. That's what it is. Get wealthy for life. That's what trading is about. That's what financial education is about. And it's something that you will never be taught in schools. Why? They don't want the average person to get wealthy. They want people to serve you behind the counter of McDonald's. They want the drivers to take you from one place to another so you can pay for your services. They want people to be working in jobs so that the 1% continue to get rich, but no more. The times have changed. Technology has changed. The economy has changed. The standard of living has changed. So we need to change along with it. This is so important, ladies and gents. If you're not already in this industry, this is your year to get started, okay? Now, 11 years ago, I paid £25,000. Work that out in Naira. £25,000 I paid for a 1 year course. I'm not a rich person. I wasn't born rich. I didn't have inheritance or family wealth. My parents have never even invested in any business in their life. But I literally, with both feet in, I said, I'm going to take out loans, credit cards, go into my overdrafts, do whatever it takes because I want to be able to make money from my phone anywhere in the world for the rest of my life. And this vision, I stuck to it. And so when I did that course, I didn't get much out of it. It was a lot of hard work and I knew it was long term. But then coming onto an online platform such as this, where you can actually get spoon fed. I was never able to have to get a spoon put into my mouth, right? We're literally spoon feeding you guys, giving you all the resources you can possibly need, taking you step by step, and there's no investment. There is no the only thing you are investing is actually your own money, but it's not an investment that you can say, oh my God, I'm going to lose my house. I'm going to lose my car. I'm going to lose my rent. Like, no, you put in what you can afford to lose. I'm going to say that and I'm going to be very clear about that because trading, a lot of people will say, is gambling. Tell me, give me a 1 on the chat if you have heard before trading is not good, you're gambling, you're going to lose your money. Give me a 1 if you've heard all these negative things about trading because I did before I got started. I heard it all. In fact, when we started, our own accountant said to us, I've done books for traders before and they lose a lot of money. I wouldn't do it. My husband's brother-in-law said to him, I lost £10,000 in trading. Don't do it. Everybody told us not to do it. But are we going to listen to the people who are working normal jobs? Are we going to listen to people who are stacking shelves in Walmarts? No, we're going to listen to the people who are earning the money that we couldn't even imagine earning. And so we plugged in, we did a course, we learned it, we understood it. And now, 9 years on, I've been trading full time for the last 9 years. So this is not a temporary thing. Don't get involved if you're going to just try it for a couple of weeks or a couple of days. You need to commit. How big are your goals? How big are your dreams? What is the price you're putting onto your family's wealth? Okay, you've got to make sacrifices. You've got to take a chance. And if you don't take a chance, you will never know. I was never good at economics. I was never good at finance. I was never good at maths. I was never good at IT. I was never good at studying. I was never academically smart. But you don't have to be. You just have to have a really strong why. If you've got a really strong why, that what's going to wake you up every morning, what's going to not let you give up because you've seen people with results. And I'm going to share very quickly because I noticed that Rajan actually was sharing his screen on how to take trades, but he's got a smartphone, he's got an Android. Some of you may also have an Android, some of you may be an iPhone user, so it looks a little bit different. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just share my screen and show you what that looks like on an iPhone, and hopefully you can see my screen now. Okay, so I'm sharing my screen. Just let me know if you can't see it. So you can see at the very bottom here, and listen, at the bottom is going to be the most important things, okay? MetaTrader 4 is one of the most important things in my life right now. And it will be for you as well, believe me. So this is where you see all the quotes, right? You see the currency pairs here, but I also have started only trading gold now. I used to trade all the other currencies, you know, euros, dollars, Japanese yen, Great British pound. I traded all these currencies, but what I found most lucrative and what can make you the most money is gold because of the way the market moves in gold. So, you know, you can see there, there's various currencies. We've gone into the gold. The market is actually closed right now because the US markets are closed and gold is traded against the US. So when there is like some kind of public holiday in the US, it's going to affect the gold market. However, it opens again at 10 p.m. tonight, which is actually 11 p.m. in Nigeria. The market will open. And you can see I took a sell where that dotted green line is. I took a sell. But how do you take a trade? Similar to exactly what Rajan showed you. You just click on trade. And over here, you can actually see where it says stop loss. You simply put in that number from the Telegram group that says stop loss or SL. You put in that number there. And then where you see the take profit, you put in that number there. And you simply click buy or sell. Now tell me how much of your time this is going to take. Literally seconds, and you're in the market. So you can see I'm in the market right now. Okay, this is my open trade right now. I'm up £400 at the moment. Okay, so my currency is in pounds. I've set it to because I'm in the UK. And you can see my balance as well. Yes, I have put in a lot of money in there, but I never had a lot of money initially. And over here is where you will see history. Now, Mondays for me, Monday mornings, I don't really trade. And the market has also been ranging. Okay, so I'm going to just share a little bit of what I see in the market has happened. The top of that red line you see there and the bottom red line you see there, the market has been very much in that area, as you can see. So I was reluctant to taking a trade. However, when it reached the very top of that red line, just over here, that's when I took my sell. I gave it a little bit of breathing room to just confirm it's going to go into a sell, and this is where I took my sell. And this is where actually it's very valuable to have the education. And believe me, we will be doing videos, okay? We'll be doing Zoom calls, we'll be doing trainings every week. We're going to talk you through some basic stuff, what you need to know in order to make your profits even more profitable, okay? And not just wait for the signals. But the signals are great because people, you know, like myself, who have been trained in trading, they've got the experience, the knowledge, they're the ones who are sending the signals. So the signals are very, very good. So if we go into history for the week, let's look at for the week. So at the top there, you can see everything on the right-hand side is basically my results. Now, where you see reds, it's a loss. Where you see blues, it's a win. So I have a sea of blues at the moment. But look, it's not normal to have all wins. Okay, let me tell you that. I don't want to give you very high expectations. I don't want to overpromise anything. But I am a 9-year trader. I have been trading for 9 years. And this can kind of gives you a vision of what you can do in 2 or 3 years, maybe even 5 years. It's not going to take you as long as it's taken me. We never had the resources that we have available now. I never had signal groups. I never had mentors. I never had Zoom trainings or Zoom calls. I never had any of these things. So my journey took a lot longer than what your journey is going to be. And just last, the red, you can see at the very bottom, the minus 4,100, that's actually a withdrawal. So I paid myself last Friday. I withdrew just over £4,000 last Friday. And if I go to the month, okay, you can see there my profit, if you see at the very bottom, almost £18,000 for the month. That was my profit that I've made in trading. And, you know, again, you can see all the blues there. That's another withdrawal I did last Friday. Okay, the Friday before. I did a withdrawal. I pay myself every Friday. So that was 4,800. Again, you can see there, you know, wins, wins, wins. And that was another withdrawal, by the way, 15,000 I withdrew and I paid myself from the work that I did in December. I basically paid myself at the very start of January. That was a gift to myself for New Year's. And that was God saying to me, there's a hell of a lot more coming. Okay. So if I can believe that, you guys can believe that as well. So this is just showing you some of the results, but also I want to be very clear. I've got a big account, guys. What I'm showing you is a big account. Okay. So the percentage that I'm making on average based on my account is about 4% a day. That's a lot of money. Rajan just showed you what you could be earning on 3% a day. Let me just stop my screen for a second. So he showed you what you could be doing on 3% a day. Now remember this, the more money you actually have to trade with, the more you will make. But initially, if you are a beginner in trading, you've never traded before, this is completely new to you, we want you to open up a demo account. Start with a demo account of $1,000, okay? So it's monopoly money, it's not real money, it's practice money. You start taking our signals with your demo account. When you can start feeling confident, it might take you a few days, it might take you a week. Then you can say, wow, okay, I can see now what this potentially could be with real money. Then you can deposit whatever it is that you want to put in there. Okay, put in $100, $200, but remember now what you're going to get as a return. With $100, $200, you're going to make maybe in the beginning 1 or 2% a day, which is great, by the way. Tell me where else in the world with no overheads, no major costs or investment, you're going to get a return of 20 to 30% a month growth on your money. I don't think there's anything like that that exists except for in this space right now with us, because your investment is your own money going into your broker account. No one else has access to it. No one is going to promise you any returns. No one's going to say, oh, let's split your profits. I'll keep this percentage. You keep that percentage. All of the money that you earn in your trading is 100% yours to keep. The more money you put in, the more money you make. What is 1% of $100? $1. What is 1% of $500? $5. Now you go on that compound interest calculator, you type in $500 and then see what kind of return you're going to make in the next 6 months, in the next 12 months. That's going to blow your mind. Absolutely blow your mind. And guess what? You don't even need to trade every day. Guys, this is not a job. I only traded now because of where the market was. If the market wasn't at that high point, I wouldn't have even traded today. My day off today. I'm okay with that because no one's going to sack me if I haven't gone into work today. The market's not going to say, oh, you don't deserve to have my money. You haven't, joined a trade today. No, it's up to me. I make my rules. I make the decisions myself when I want to trade. So this is a great thing. Flexibility is 100% there. You do things in your own time. You will get multiple notifications from different groups, different hours of the day, morning, afternoon, nighttime. With Gloria, if you're going to be up at 1, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning, then she's your girl. She's going to be sending signals at that time. Literally 24 hours a day, 5 days a week, you're going to have access to signals, which is basically just a money making machine. So, ladies and gents, I would honestly say to you, do not even ask yourself twice, second, 3 times. Don't go and ask your neighbor's opinion. Don't ask your spouse's opinion if they're still working a normal job. Just be like, listen, I'm going to do this and I'm going to show them. I'm not going to tell them because they're going to convince me not to do it, because I've had a bad experience in the past, because my best friend lost money. I'm not going to tell anyone, but I'm going to show them. And this is what I did. None of my friends joined me in this business. None of my friends decided to take the plunge. But guess what? They're all still working their 9 to 5 jobs and they're miserable and they're tired and they're frustrated and they still can't afford holidays they want to go on. With myself, with Rajan, with Gloria, amazing traders like ourselves, we have the option of making choices that we want to make, not dependent on any boss, not dependent on any company, and not dependent on the economy. Regardless of recession, depression, COVID 2.0, whatever the hell comes around the corner, we are making money because the markets will never stop moving. So, ladies and gents, make your decision now. The quicker you join, the quicker you start seeing the money. That's all it is. It's time. Okay, you can start seeing those returns very, very quickly, literally in the next 24 hours. So once you decide to join and do this, it will help you set up your broker account. We'll help you download the apps. We will send you videos on how to copy and paste exactly how like myself and Rajan has shown you today, how to copy and paste the signals, and you'll be part of a community of people who are cheering you on, who want you to win and want you to tick off your goals, because there's a lot of people out there who don't want to see you win. Ladies and gents, we want to see you win. And for those of you that want to share it with more people and you say, hang on, I don't just want this for myself, I want my friends to join. They should also do this. Well, we're not going to give too much information away about that, but let me tell you, there's a very lucrative way. If you're someone who likes sharing with other people, you can also start making money from the broker themselves. They will pay you a percentage of everyone that you bring into the business just by saying, thank you very much. You've advertised it for us. We don't need to go and look for clients. You're bringing clients based on your experience, based on your belief, your confidence in what you're doing. And we're going to start paying you as well. And believe me, that money, forget the compounding interest. That money is insane. That's literally residual income. Every single day you'll be making on top of your own trading money, you'll be getting paid from the broker. So that's a secondary income for yourselves. So, ladies and gents, we can talk about that, and Gloria will talk about that with those of you who do get started and then do decide to want to build a bigger organization of traders in your community. Let's do it. We want to come to Nigeria. We want to do events with you. We want to come to Lagos. We want to fly out there. We want to show this to the world. We want to shout about this because it's no longer those days of living day to day, living paycheck to paycheck. Now you can decide what you want to earn. You can decide how you want to live your life, but it starts with you making a decision right now. So thank you so much for your time, ladies and gents. I hope you got some value out of this. Any questions you have, we are here. We're available. We can answer anything you like. But look, it's changed my life. It's changed Rajan's life. Like, we have both last year brought properties, actually, the same area in Dubai. We both purchased properties together. I'm flying out there next month to take my family there to show them what we have achieved and hopefully live there in the future. We went to a vision board event yesterday. We just did our entire vision board, our goals, where we want to see our life going. And this is the circle of people that you're going to be around. Proximity to the right people is absolutely key for your success in 2026. So thank you so much, Coach Gloria, for organizing this amazing call. And I'm going to pass it back over to you, my dear. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you so much, Coach Rupa, for that amazing call. Like, oh my God. What she said at the end is actually everything for me. Proximity to the right people is actually connection. So imagine yourself, right? Imagine yourself just starting out trading and you have access to all these amazing people. You have access to Coach Rupa in the same group. You have access to Coach Rajan on the same group, the same trading group. As they call a trade, Coach Rupa is taking that trade. You yourself, you're taking that same trade. You all are making money. Everybody is making money for free. Nobody is charging you any subscription fee. It is free, completely free, right? So guys, so you to be part of our trading community, right? Screenshot yourself on this call. And send me a DM with you attending this call, right? And I will send you the link. You register to the broker, right? You register to the broker. I will send you the link. You register to the broker. You fund your account, your trading account. And immediately you fund your trading account, I'll be sending you the link of our Telegram trading community, right? And you'll join. So you're not paying anybody for anything. All you're just doing is funding your trading account. Once you fund your trading account, it is your own money. Nobody is taking it from you. It is your own money. You get to fund with at least $100 and above, right? But if you go on compound calculator, right? Compound daily calculator, you can see that the higher the amount you fund your account with, the more the profits. In trading, the bigger the capital, the bigger the profits. Your profit, as you know, having $100 account right? Is not the same thing with someone that has a $200 account or $2,000 account. I'm sure we all saw Coach Chupa's account size. Her account size is over $20,000. Please, we don't use demo accounts here. We use life accounts. We are withdrawing real life money. Hope you saw that my coaches have properties in Dubai. They have properties in Dubai. They did not use demo money to acquire these properties. They use real money, real money. Nobody is trading demo account here. Yes, you'll be taught how to trade with demo account, but eventually for you to join this trading community on Telegram, you must have real money. You are here to make real money. You are here to make real money. You cannot join if you don't have at least $100. $100. We want to make money in 2026. 2026 is this money year. You can see proximity to people, right? Proximity to the right people and the right connection. Don't you want to have Dubai houses in future? Please, I want to have, and demo money will not give me that. Please, if you want to join our community, you have to fund a real life count. $100 and above, right? $100 and above. Speak it into existence. That $100, you can 5 times it in 30 days. This is free trading capital or free trading community for the next 30 days, right? So, guys, if you want to get started, you send me a DM or I will send on the group, right? The link to the group for you to start. People have actually started today, right? Once you fund your account, you'll be added to the trading group immediately. Immediately, 1 second, you just join the Telegram group. It is free. It is free. Just fund your account with at least $100. $100. I'll be sending the link to the group. You fund your account with at least $100. Not demo account, please. Not demo accounts. Because we want to acquire properties in Dubai in future. We want to get close to our dreams, right? Our vision board. So you fund your account with at least $100. You can go higher, $500, $1,000, $10,000. You can go higher. I will send you my link. You fund your trading account. It is your own money. It is in your own account. Nobody is taking it away from you. All you're just doing is copying and pasting. You'll be added to the group. You copy and paste and make money. Just like how everyone is making money. I'm sure we all saw Coach Chupa's withdrawal. That withdrawal is not demo money, please. It is real money. It is real money. Please, we are not doing demo accounts in 2026, right? We are withdrawing real money. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining this amazing call. And trust me, in the next 30 days, I'm sure that millionaires will actually rise from this call, right? So the call is actually recorded. So if you join the call late, you can kindly rewatch the call, right? You can share this Zoom link to your friends, your family. You can share it to anybody. You can just post it. Someone said they can't hear me. I'm actually speaking very audible. Maybe it's your network or so. Right? Please, can we all hear me? Can we all hear me? If you can hear me, please put a 1. Can we all hear me? I just want, okay, all right. I know I'm actually, my network is quite connected, right? So, yeah, so like I was saying, I would send the Zoom recording to the group, right? Trust me, you want your friends to actually, make money with you. You don't want to make money alone. Remember, proximity to the right people. Right? You and your friends can also be part of this right connection, right? You can see my mentors are actually purchasing properties in Dubai. You also want you and your friends to also purchase properties in Dubai, right? You share the Zoom link or the Zoom recording call to your friends, your family, post on your group chats. Let other people see this opportunity, right? And then they will make money the same way you're making money. Right? So thank you so much, everyone, and have an amazing evening. And I hope to see all of us making money tomorrow, right? You join the broker, right? You join the broker, and then you are added straight to the Telegram group, right? So thank you so much, everyone, and have an amazing evening. Bye.